Hey everyone, welcome back to the Jesse Smith method. Here in week 7 now, wanted to quickly highlight just where we're at in regards to the goal. So we're sitting at about 30% of the way. Thank you so much for all the donations and love so far. It's been amazing. We're slowly ticking up towards that 9,814 goal. Wanted to quickly highlight, for the funds that we've raised so far, where this will be going within the NAMI organization to, one aspect of their business. And over the course of 2020, the team has seen an increase in calls of about 75%. So moving into 2021, the funds that we've raised will, directly impact this side of their business, as among others, to help provide support to their helpline. So really, really crucial donations and funds that we're providing to NAMI. Have two really, really great stories this week, so don't want to spend too much time here, and I hope you enjoy. Bye. This first story comes from the love of my life, Mallory Carroll. I met Jesse for the first time at an event in Sean's neighborhood, and I believe it was the 4th of July. I was a little nervous to be there because I was meeting so many of Sean's friends and family and wanted to make a good impression. And I was especially nervous to meet some of Sean's close friends, such as Jesse, because I knew how much he meant to him. I went to go introduce myself to Jesse and was a little stiff given my nerves, and I stuck my hand out to shake his hand, and he laughed at me and brushed it off and brought me in for the biggest and warmest bear hug. I was a little surprised, but also, completely at ease at the same time. Jesse had a way of making people around him feel accepted, and I remember upon meeting him, my nerves just melting away. Him and I started talking, and we talked about how Sean and I met. And I told him the first time Sean and I met, he asked me to dance at a party, and I said no because I didn't know how to dance. He immediately took my hand and said, "I'll teach you how to dance." And I'm not really much of a dancer. I have no rhythm, but I took his hand and he showed me how to ballroom dance. He showed me what feet to follow and was spinning me around in circles. And Sean was off talking to someone else, and when he came back, he saw Jesse and I dancing. I felt incredibly comfortable with Jesse, even though I had just met him, and could tell that he didn't have a judgmental bone in his body. Him spinning me around that day made me feel free of stress and anxiety. He instilled a confidence in me that day and put me at ease. I'll always remember ballroom dancing with Jesse next to the pond in Glenview as a magical memory. I think about how he made me feel that day, and I try to be more like Jesse, welcoming, warm, judgment free to everyone I meet and in my life. Thanks for sharing, Mal. I remember that day, and I remember walking back and seeing you guys, dancing and laughing and having a really great conversation. And typically, when you introduce your significant other to your friends and family, you want it to go just that way. And Jesse was so amazing in the sense of how he embraced people. As Mal mentioned, just being judgment free and being really open and loving to people that he had just met. And it was a really great day. And the 4th of July in general, but I specifically remember just having some 4th of July's with Jesse that were so great, and that one in particular was amazing. Thanks again for sharing, Mal. Love you. This story comes from one of my good friends, Jocelyn Edmonds. One of my favorite funny memories with Jesse was the day when it was myself, Jesse, Lizzie, and our other friend Jesse Brownstein, and we were all hanging out one summer night, and all of us were super hungry. We all wanted to go on a little adventure, so we all came to the conclusion that none of us had ever been to Sonic. And there wasn't one near of us for at least 30 minutes, so off we went on our adventure to Sonic. Jesse was driving, of course, Lizzie was shotgun, and Jesse B and I were in the back. I don't remember everything about the adventure, but I do remember we laughed a lot. We were all jamming out to music and making jokes, and there was this period in the trip when Jesse jokingly yelled out, "Oncoming traffic!" Like there was a car that was about to hit us, and it all spooked us, but of course he was only kidding, and we all just laughed so hard for such a long time, and that became an inside joke and carried on for years after. To this day, if I say that phrase with Lizzie or Jesse B, we laugh out loud. And Jesse was always so much fun to be around. I miss his laugh and his spontaneous personality. That memory I have with him, I'll remember it forever. Thanks for sharing, Jolly. That I feel like I remember in the past hearing you guys just kind of blurt out oncoming traffic randomly, and kind of being curious like where that actually came from, and now I know. But that something always interesting that would happen when you'd go on a trip with Jesse if he was driving. You know, that spontaneous personality, like you'd mentioned, is definitely something I miss. You know, he was always down to do anything. I think in some of my previous videos I mentioned how he was a yes man, and no matter what, he would always be willing to do whatever you wanted, and was always down for an adventure just like this one, and would make it super fun because he would do something kind of out of nowhere like this. So this one made me laugh, and was fun to hear. So thank you, Jolly.
Love you, Jesse.
Here's a couple quick photos that Jolly had submitted. Here's the epic Sonic adventure, and then we also have a good one of Jolly and Jesse together. And then I also have a video here of Jesse and I just hanging out by the fire. I took this back in high school. Us just trying to burn down my house, and it definitely just fun to watch him working this fire and enjoying the outdoors. As this is going, just wanted to plug some stuff here. Again, always looking for more stories. If you have any that you'd like to submit, let me know. Feel free to use the Google form that I have in most of my posts. And if you'd like, just feel free to DM me either on Instagram or Facebook, or feel free to give me a call or shoot me a text. Also, still looking for donations. We're getting closer and closer to our goal of $9,814. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the resources and funds that are going directly to NAMI uh, can't be underestimated. The impact that we're making in regards to their helpline, and also the other resources that they offer for classes and seminars, helping people who are helping those who have mental illnesses and also those who have mental illness, continuing to fund these programs as well as help those helplines for people that are going to be calling in, and continue to staff NAMI to make sure that they're able to take all those inbound calls that they're continuing to see increases in. So thank you all so much for the support so far. It's really truly been amazing. I hope you like this video, and I hope you like this quick snippet here at the end with Jesse and I just hanging out. Thanks again for listening, everyone. I'll talk to y'all next week.